It's Melissa from the AC Library, and in this video I'll mainly talk to you about how to do footnotes for a Chicago-style paper using Google Docs. Here's a sample paper, and notice that each of the paragraphs should be indented to the right. At the start of the line, you can usually just hit Tab on your keyboard to do this. Chicago is different from MLA and APA in that it requires you to place superscripted footnotes within your text. To do that, place your cursor where you want the footnote to appear, wherever it is that you think the reader might need to know what source you're using. Very often that's just after the period at the end of your sentence, and don't put in an extra space. Now on your keyboard, hit Ctrl-Alt-F, and you'll see a superscripted footnote appear just where you want it, and it'll insert this footnote section at the bottom of your page, which is something that Chicago style requires, including this line here. To make the formatting match Chicago requirements, you'll just need to bump this line over to the right using Tab on your keyboard. And you'll need to set it to the same font style and size that you've chosen for the rest of your paper. This footnote section should not be smaller, but the same as all the rest of your paper. If you set your size to something like 12 point and you don't see that your footnote gets any bigger, it might be because it thinks it needs to be superscripted like the number is. It does not. So you can fix that by going up to Format, hovering over Text, and then selecting Superscript, which will actually toggle it off. Each time you need to cite a source, follow the same pattern of putting your cursor where you want the superscripted number to go. It can be in the middle of a sentence if that's appropriate, and using the command of Ctrl-Alt-F. Say I forgot to cite a source earlier in my document. The computer will fix everything, bumping everything forward from the numbers to the list at the bottom of the page. And the computer will also be smart enough to keep your list going and to add a new footnote section at the bottom of all the rest of your pages in your document. Now what I just showed you is the easiest way to do this, and somebody who watched my video on YouTube actually told me about this much easier way. The only catch is that I can't figure out how to change the formatting of these automatically inserted footnote numbers at the bottom of the page. I even tried to use a footnote style add-on, but I still can't figure it out. If you can, please let me know. But technically speaking, strict adherence to Chicago style would mean that we did not use superscripted numbers down here at the bottom of the page in this footnote section. They're actually supposed to match the font of the full entry, like this. I'm guessing that most instructors here at AC won't care much about that, but if you're worried, you might prefer to manually insert all of these footnotes, including the line at the bottom of the page, with the full entries. For more information on how to cite your sources in your text and in these footnotes, check out the guide the library created at the website actx.libguides.com/Chicago. That's it for this video, but please watch the final one in the series when I'll show you how to set up the bibliography page.